Well, we're back. We're going to continue on with this frame. I cut the leaf spring mounting pads off because they were in good shape. I could transfer them to the new frame with a little bit of grinding and of course proper placement. So I didn't bore you with that. Basically it disintegrated the rest of the frame all over this bench in a pile of rust. It was literally rust flakes everywhere. Insane. So anyway, I want to set these off the side until I get to that, but I need to copy this other frame rail, and that's my next task. We already previously marked out these angle cuts for the frame offset part. So I'm going to cut that first, and then I'll cut the longer bits together and start tacking it together. Hopefully today we can get somewhere with the mock-up over here on the over on the truck. When we mock it up over here to the other half of the frame, I'll have to make some I guess I could leave the camera right there. Make some fish plates. So I'll be making them out of, I don't know, maybe that part out of quarter. I had some laying here, like this bit here. That'd make a good solid fish plate. Then I don't have to worry about it, you know, cracking. And it's quite a bit thicker than the factory frame. So, yeah. Enough said, I'll start chopping on this, I guess. Well, that's cut off. Let's do a little buff work on it. The old 40 grit going here. Okay. Overhand snug, there we go. Mark that front and rear before. Yeah, I'm a very visual person, so I like to I don't have a C clamp for this. I like to just kind of, if I'm mirroring or something. more today. The old green coat. She don't breathe much. Well, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, well, we're back here, and I've squared this chop saw up to the material I'm going to be cutting. I need to have 19.5 inches. Chop saws aren't very precise, but do the best that I can here. According to my calculations here, it should be square to the bed, square to the blade. Now I need to make a 19.5 inch cut. Looks like this piece isn't exactly perfectly square here. Let's check it out. Actually, it's pretty good. That's square. Well, let's go in 19.5 inches. And that'll give me my front piece. That side of it. Yeah. So may need to square this up a little bit again. She makes plenty of sparks, so we're going to cover up. Fun times had by all. Beautiful. As you can see, you can't ask for better out of a non-precision piece of equipment as this. Really can't. So, that'll sit back here. Heck yeah. Now, this other one needs to be exactly 38. And this cut's not exactly perfectly square. I can compensate for that on there, I guess, a little shim. 38 at the top. And 3/16 at the bottom. Hopefully, it goes okay. So I left future me a note that that's not square because, you know, it could be years. Well, that'll line up pretty good. We'll get the old prop rods here. Let's see, where did I leave them? So we're going to take you for a ride here. So I compensated for the inaccurate angle that I cut there just a little bit. But let's see if I can get this set up here without hurting you too much. But if you look at this now that I tap that down, that is flat. This is flat. This needs to be shimmed up just a little bit. It is not in the right spot yet. We'll just use this little piece right here, hopefully, and that'll straighten her right up. Pretty dang close. Oh yeah, she's happy now. Now I can tack this thing in place. We're matching the old straight edge on here. Okay. Always flip it over and double check it. Just because. Alright, that's good. This needs to go that way just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully I still have enough material to do so. I think I do. Put you guys back where you can see what I'm doing. Here I am again. Set you there. I know you can hear a fan blowing. It's getting warm out. Supposed to get up to about 90 today. For us northern people, that's melting weather. Thankfully, the humidity's not very high. That's what kills me the most. I do not like humidity. I'll put up with a lot higher temperatures, but humidity, not my friend. My friend's welding helmet. Just let me borrow it, decide if I'm going to buy it, because they aren't cheap. Brand new, this helmet's between $400 and $500. He's selling this to me half price, and it's still in good shape. It's a Miller Digital Infinity. It's an older one, but it works good. Never had anything this fancy. He was a professional welder. I'm just a goofball that does it on his spare time. So let's see here. Give her the old tack. migraines if I don't have it set really sensitive. Not a fan of migraines. Metal slivers, always fun. Well, we're back. Gonna do a little prep work on the frame here. Get it down to bare metal. And then I'm ready to start setting it up here and mocking it. And then I can get the cross members made and tacked in place. And then I'll take it back down, weld it, put some fish plates on it, and I'll have to use my tow truck crane to set it in place after that because I don't have a lift over top of this, which it works good. It's fine. So anyway, I'm going to clean this up. Get the old Mr. Green jacket on here. Well, okay, we're gonna start setting the frame parts up there. New rails. Really should have a helper doing this. These aren't light. Maybe we take this. Yep.
You recording? Alright, well, got the frame all aligned, trimmed to butt up to the other one. Of course, I'll be fish plating it as well, but this I'm just kind of temporary tacking this so that I can make the cross members and stuff. I had to turn it down a little bit because this frame's a little thinner. Alright, that is tacked. Yes, sirree. Let's see what back here. Maybe we'll tack this as well, just so it doesn't move when I'm doing it. Be nice if that was a little cleaner, though. A lot cleaner. I don't want to push on it too hard and make it move out of place. This is the rear bumper off the original frame here. So it gives me the distance I need between the rails. Oop. Guess she's a little dirty yet. Just to keep it from moving. It's nothing pretty. Definitely not pretty. Adjust this thing for my head. At least to get the rust down to a minimum here. That ought to hold it. So, let's see where our bubbles went. This one's good. Level. Level. Pretty good within reason. Let's flip it around. Not bad. Go down a little bit. I ain't gonna worry about it. So anyway. So now, shut the gas off because leaky gas valves equals money. Right, Bubba? Tape measure. Where's the tape measure at? Oh. Now, this distance. Brightness. Okay, the other cross member on my sheet. Let's figure out this distance. So here's the front. Ten and a half inches to the first cross member from this here. So dee. Yeah. Work it over here. I gotta make that cross member yet. Like this one. This one is that the other cross member goes to the back of the fuel tank, so I can measure that off the old frame. So let's see. This is 10 and a half inches to this, which is this. Delicious. But it was actually this way. There we go. It's got a good pen holder in it there. There. Nice. Anyway, so that's 10 and a half to the front face, so I need to kind of mimic this shape. Easy, kitty. But then the first round cross member, if this was 10 and a half to here, add 39 inches. So 10 and a half plus 39, 49 and a half. So 49. That's a rough estimate there. Okay, well, we'll take a break here for a second. Tank is going to go between this cross member and this one, and I got to make sure that that measurement is right. That's really the only thing that matters. This could be anywhere in here, and I really don't care. The most crucial part is where that spring bracket is. So, driver, and I'll have to clean these up a lot before they fit. But this will go in here somewhere along here. We'll have to figure that out. But in the meantime, right now we're just going to do cross members. And what did I write down? 30. What was my measurement here? Oh, did I already forget? Of course I did. That's all right. We can measure again. Oh, better. There's a better way to do it. T-square. T-square. That's even better.
Tea time.
Oh yeah. Actually, this would be the best way to do it. Let's do this. Well, my mark on this, of course the body's in the way there. Okay, if I go there, see, let's just go there. That's not going to work either. We need to do this. We need to do this right here. We could do, no, that's too high. It's a struggle bus. 30, okay. If I hold this against here, get that so it sits squarely.
Right there. Right there, you're square. I'm closing light gaps.
36 and 3/16 at this part. So that, okay, I'm going to write that down on the front one. Let me write that down on my sheets. You can always trim it off if we have to. So 36 and 3 here. And then, yeah, this is going to be modified because of that fish plate. So let's not worry about that. Let's see what that distance is apart back here. Just for kicks and giggles. Kicks and giggles. Hold that there. That's 36 and a quarter. So it's within, you know, a 1/16 of an inch. I am not going to worry about it. Six. Part of that's due to the differences in the width of the frame down here, and I've got it kind of jogged over just a little bit for that overlap because it's about a 1/16 of an inch bigger on both sides, which makes it about a 1/4 inch total width bigger. But, you know, I'm not going to buy metric steel. We're going to do with what we got. So, it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be just swell. Okay. Well, it's time for supper, I guess. So, this is our little snippet for today. Thanks. Have a good one.
I got it tracking.
Oh, yeah?
That upside down works pretty well like that.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.